Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So I'll be giving my trading 212 dividend portfolio update for you today. And I know I've been posting any content recently, as I did actually contract the you-know-what virus a couple of weeks ago and haven't been too ill, but not really well enough to do any videos or anything like that. I've just been concentrating on getting fully better, so that's why you haven't seen any content over the last couple of weeks, but I'm back now, so I thought it'd be a good time to post my trading 212 portfolio, just to have a look at the stocks now they've done over the last 2 or 3 weeks now, I think it is, since the last video. So as you can see now, the portfolio is currently worth £3,241.28, and I'm down just under £70 overall. This video has been done while the market is open. It's still in the morning in the UK, so the US market hasn't actually opened yet, so it's not going to see too much movement in the space of this video, as most of my stocks are actually US stocks. So I'm down 2% at the overall at the moment, and in the last month I'm actually up around, so I was down 5.63% a month ago. Yeah, so I'm up around 3%. I did actually get into the green by a couple of percent towards the end of July, up £63, but since then it's just sort of gone down a little bit. A few excuse me, a few stocks have performed badly, and we'll just sort of go into that now. In the week I'm down again around 1% overall this week so far, nothing too much. Big spike there, we did get back into the green, but it didn't last very long, and we're now back in the red again, but it's not to worry. So have a look at this individual stocks now. First stock on the list is AbbVie, ticker symbol ABBV. And over the last month, we've seen them gain up around just over 1.7% in the month, and in the last week, 0.48%. With regards to my position, I own just under 4 shares, and I'm currently up just over 2.69%. They're a quite solid stock, AbbVie. They pay a really great dividend yield, and they've had quite a substantial amount of growth over the last number of years. 255% gains in the last 8 years, which is pretty good, to be fair, and in the last year a further almost 20% gain. This is a stock I do hold mainly for the dividend, but the growth as well is a really good aspect to this stock, and obviously I'll be continuing to have more shares. The dividend yield is quite a solid 4.6%, so it's right in that smack bang in the middle of the 3 to 7% range of what you like to see from a great dividend stock. So revenues and earnings are continuing to be good, so I can't see anything going wrong with this stock at the moment, but things could change obviously. So yeah, I will be getting a payment soon from YouTube, which will allow me to go over the 4 share mark. Probably around 4. Have around 4 shares overall this stock without money, so this is what I want to try and get up to around £500, then move on to another stock, get up to £500, then just sort of work it that way. So that's the first stock on the list, which is AbbVie. Next up we have is Apple, ticker symbol AAPL, and this is my biggest mover on the portfolio. So they're up 14.41% in the last month, and again a further 3.19% in the last week. So my investment overall, I have 10 shares of this stock. I'm long Apple, by the way, really great company. I'm a consumer of this company as well. Currently filming this on an iPhone. So overall, I'm up £146, or just under 16%, with 10 shares. And basically, we've had some good recent news. Obviously, a stock like Apple always does grow year over year anyway, up 53% just this year alone, and overall almost 1,000% since 2013. But many reasons why Apple have actually performed well recently. There has been an improvement in the amount of actual phones they're shipping out and producing, and I think they're expecting it to be a higher production rate and shipping rate of over 20% compared to 2020. So that is really good news, getting more of the phones out, more phones made, and obviously people do keep buying iPhones. So it's just proven facts over the last 10 years or so that iPhones are popular, and the technology is improving all the time with these phones. So it's a win-win with Apple, and they also passed the $2.5 trillion market cap, which is absolutely ginormous for a company. So yeah, long Apple. I'll be hoping to see gains of a lot more than 15% in the next couple of years. Well, this is why it's good to buy and hold a stock, especially big blue chip stocks, so you think have the potential to grow even more. So that's Apple, the second stock. Next one was one of my best performing stocks, and it's now turned into one of my worst performing stocks over the last probably 3 weeks since I last did a video, to be fair. It's Bionanogenomics, ticker symbol BNGO. So in the last month, they're down 26%, which looks like a lot, and it is quite a lot really. I was up in the green a couple £100 with this stock not so long ago, but now I'm in the red, and in the week again still down almost 9%. So I have 132 shares with my average cost at $6.06 or £4.08. So overall down £89 or 14.3%. This stock has been getting short sold quite a bit, so I do expect again this stock to eventually pop back off again, because it's had a lot of great news. I'm in a Bionanogenomics group on Facebook, and a lot of good catalysts are getting posted in, but the stock price continues to fall. Obviously, a company that's not quite profitable yet, but again, this is why this stock price is quite low. You're sort of buying the potential of a stock, so I'm not worried. This is one I'm in for the long hold. I believe in this stock with the great cancer treatments for the Sapphire machine, gene mapping, sorry, and I do think it's a good stock for the future. Buy and hold, 5 or 10 years minimum, and we'll just see where we're at then. But at the minute, I am down with Bionano. So next up is a sin stock. I call them British Tobacco. Obviously, it's not really ethical to buy cigarette stocks, but they do generate high earnings, high revenue, and they pay great dividends. So, but nothing too much to talk about with this stock. Down slightly, but not even 1% down. But again, this is a stock I buy for the dividend on the high side, which is 7.64% stock. Although I said they are sin stocks, they are sort of now making different products other than obviously tobacco based. You got your certain e-cigarettes, etc., and other forms as well. Could be a great time to buy as well, as you look over the last few years. There was a £50 stock at one point, now only £28. So that's the British Tobacco, ticker symbol BATS. Next up is another stock who's not been performing too great recently, which is IBM Corporation. Down almost 7% in the last 30 days, and in the last week, nothing really in terms of movement. But again, this is one I do hold for growth, but not as much growth as I do the dividend. They pay a really solid dividend yield of 4.51%. I think it's around 130 cents per share. So I own just over 2 shares with my average cost at $149 or £106, and I'm down 5% at the moment, which is not too much. We could hopefully make that back shortly. That's IBM Corporation. And then my final stock in the portfolio this week is Tesla. It's always a bumpy ride with Tesla. They look like they're going down really, but I think in actual facts they are looking on the up. So the last month they're up 5.83%, but still down in the last 3 months 10%. When you look at the even further picture, they're up 115%, so you can't really go wrong with that. It is a stock, but when I am in the green, I will be looking to probably sell, as there's other stocks that I just, when you get your gut feeling, I would rather invest in, which I'll show you later on. But I do think we'll be in the green hopefully shortly with Tesla. I've pulled it back from probably around almost £300 down to half that and then some. So currently on 2 shares, and I'm down 11.65%. So that is the last stock on the list, which is Tesla. So we'll just take a look at the couple of stocks. I do want to try and get the balance right with this portfolio. I want to add a good amount of dividend stocks and then growth stocks as well. So we'll take a look at the couple of growth stocks that I've added to my watch list this week, and they are Microsoft and Visa. Two, again, companies that I consume, and especially Visa, just a typical boring company, but they make money and are useful in society. So up decent amount this year, 27.27% in the last, that's in the last 360 days, not just the last year. So from July 15th last year to July 15th this year. So it's a stock that I've definitely got on my watch list. Do pay a little dividend as well, which is nice, but great revenues, a huge company, 506 billion in market cap. And then obviously Microsoft, who I've had before, and they're just absolutely killing it at the moment. People say you shouldn't really buy it, they're all-time high or year high, whatever. But I also seen a great comment saying if they'd Somebody who's owned Microsoft for a number of years, if they sold at the all-time high 12 years ago, they would have missed out on a lot of gains now. So it does make sense. Companies like Microsoft will continue to keep growing, in my opinion. So on that note, that is it for the portfolio update today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to give a like as well. All these help boost the YouTube algorithm and get my videos out to more people and boost my channel in general. So take care. Bye.